Hello class 6 students. Today in plants form and function chapter we will start pollination. As you know, we have already started flower. In flower you have learned two types of flower, complete and incomplete flower. Complete flower contains both the sexual organ, that means stamen as well as carpel, whereas incomplete flower contains only one sexual organ, that means either male reproductive organ like stamen or female reproductive organ like carpel. Now come to pollination. Do you know what is pollination? Pollination means transfer, the process by which pollen grains are transferred from anther to stigma, called pollination. Now come to the point, why pollen grain will be transferred. You know very well that pollen grains contain male gamete. Why it will be transferred to the stigma? So that stigma is part of carpel, and in carpel, ovary, ovule, egg. Egg means female gamete is present. When you will see carpel, it consists of stigma, style and ovary. In ovary, ovule is present, and in ovule, eggs are present. Eggs are also called female gamete. That means for fertilization, fusion of male and female gamete is essential. That's why first step is male gamete must be transferred from anther to stigma. After that when it enters through the stigma, reaches to the ovary, then ovule. After that it will unite with the egg and fertilization occur. Now come to the by which types of pollination. Pollination can broadly be divided in two parts. First one is called self-pollination, and the second one is called cross-pollination. What is the difference between these two? Actually, in self-pollination, pollen grains are transferred. Pollen grains are transferred from anther to stigma of either same flower or flower of same plant. Then it is called self-pollination. That means in self-pollination, pollen grain must be transferred from anther to stigma of same flower or flower of same plant. It may be transferred to other flower, but it must be of same plant. But in cross-pollination, pollen grains are transferred to stigma of different plants. That means here must be different. Flower must grow on other plant. After that, if pollination occur, then it is called cross pollination. This is the reason that when plants are grown by self pollination, they are genetically similar. That means exact copy. But plants which are grown by cross pollination are genetically dissimilar. Now question arises, how does pollination occurs? Which agents are responsible for doing pollination? Look at here. The agents which are responsible for pollination are called pollinating agent. These pollinating agents are responsible for pollination. It may be insects. It may be or human being or other animals. You can see here, these all are biotic factor or biotic agent. That means some pollination occurs by biotic agent, whereas some pollination occurs by abiotic agent like wind, water, etc. These are abiotic pollinating agent. These are abiotic pollinating agent. Now, how does it occurs? When insect sit on one flower, some pollen grains stick on its body, and after that when it sit on another flower, that pollen grains shed and pollination happen. Same thing happen by human being or other animals. Wind or water, which are the abiotic agent, actually along with the wind, along with the air, it blows and sit on another flower, and in this way pollination occurs. Same thing happen with water.